Today's review is this beer. What a cracking artwork this is. This is Tartarus and this is a Jackalope. It's a New England IPA, but what's it going to be like? Keep watching to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today we're reviewing a new beer for me and a new brewery for me. And I thought, well, I had to pick this up because their artwork is some of the best artwork out there. This is a Jackalope. Now, Jackalope seems like a strange name, and I'll explain why it's called Jackalope. Jackalope is a mix of jackrabbit and an antelope. So you can see that's what this mythical type of creature is. There are many old folk tales about these creatures. These tales are perpetuated by taxidermists making and selling jackalopes by grafting horns onto jackrabbits. Many cultures have similar tales of horned rabbits, but in Central America it is referenced that deer got their horns from the rabbit. Interesting, if you like that sort of thing. This is from Tartarus Beers. This is what they call Tartarus Beers, the brewery, and all their cans have this sort of like animal themed artwork, and I think it's pretty damn good, isn't it? I mean, it's, you know, it's one of those sort of cans that will make you pick it up just because of the artwork itself. And this is a New England IPA brewed with a soft malt base and hopped with Amarillo, Azacca, Citra and El Dorado, and it is 7% volume. Best before 1st of the 4th 2023. All the information on here. I always like beer cans that have all the information that I need. So let's crack it open, get it in glass, see what it's all about. Say Tartarus Beers, I haven't had anything from them before, so this is a new brewery for me. I've seen a couple of their beers, but it's not something that I've ever really seen them before, but I thought the artwork looked great, so let's get it. The New England IPA, of course, cracking, one of my favourites. Take my glasses off now so I'm not reading. So beer in a glass, obviously it's hazy. I wouldn't say it was really thick haze, but it's pretty hazy. Very sort of orangey. There's a sort of slight yellowy orange tint to it in this light, but right here it's a very sort of orange. Not, I wouldn't say golden, it's just sort of orange. We've got literally a finger sliver almost of just off white, fairly compacted head. Obviously, this got Amarillo in it, so we're expecting some orangey sort of stuff, both in the aroma and also in the flavour. But let's see what that aroma's like. Yeah, I mean, lots of orange, sweet sort of satsuma orange, passion fruit, mango. Smells really good. It's got that orangey sort of theme to it. So, you know, passion fruit and oranges is all that sort of aroma. So let's see if the flavour matches. Cheers, everyone. It's quite harsh for a New England IPA. It's soft, but it's very light. But flavours, you get that passion fruit and orange come in, but then there's a sort of real sort of bitterness, and that sort of goes into a sort of slightly piney flavour. I wouldn't call this a New England IPA in terms of its flavour profile. Yes, it's soft, although I wouldn't say it was in any way creamy. There's a lot of orange and passion fruit up front, and then you get like slightly bitter orange and the orange rind, and then you get a little bit of grapefruit coming in. There's mango going through it as well, and that's it for the flavour. But there's also, as it sort of sits on your tongue, you're getting something that you don't normally get with a New England IPA. You get this sort of like pininess in there, that sort of a little bit of earthiness, bit of pine sort of flavour that sort of coats the tongue, and that's not something that you, with an IPA, West Coast IPA, yes, but this is supposedly a New England IPA. And I'm getting, there's a lot of dry, bitter pininess, quite up front with the orange. There's that sort of orange flavour in there, but it's sort of, the rind sort of flavour is overpowering. It's a shame, really, because I think it's a lovely looking can. And, you know, in terms of the hops in there, Amarillo, yes, I mean, Amarillo can be, sometimes I have beer with Amarillo and it's really good. What was the other hops in here? Azaka, I mean, one of my favourite hops. Citra, Eldorado. Eldorado brings that sort of more pineapple. To me, though, it's very orangey, and there's also the body's too light, and there's this harshness in flavour, which is something that I associate more with the West Coast beers, and the main reason why I don't really drink that many West Coast. The harshness sort of and dryness sort of coats the tongue really, and it doesn't give that nice juicy flavour. It's a little bit disappointing. The mouthfeel's okay, it's light, it's not overly carved or anything like that. But this is one of those beers where, you know, don't judge a beer by its cover, because the cover is cracking, the beer not so much. So, hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've had any beers from this Tartarus Beers before, any I should look out for. This hasn't sort of given me much faith in terms of the brewery. It's always a shame when you have a new brewery and you have the first beer and you think, I'm not sure, I didn't really like that much. And you think, well, you know, will I drink from them again? I don't know. But I just, again, I'll put it to say, I'll probably keep this can because I think it's a great artwork. I'm going to show it again. Yes, it doesn't go all the way around, but there's a lot of, there's a very nice picture there. So if you like cans with nice pictures and average beer, then you might like it. So that's enough for today. Scores will be coming up after the break. And until then, you know what you're going to do. Subscribe, hit the like button, and keep on rocking. Okay, the scores are in for Jackalope, a jackrabbit stroke antelope combined name and picture. This is from Tartarus Beers. It's a New England IPA, which isn't that New England-esque. Let's get those scores. So, aroma, appearance, flavour, value for money, and overall experience. And that gives a total score, not great, of